What's going on, guys? My name is Ryan, aka Zella, and I love reading and reviewing indie comic books, and it is one of my goals to introduce you to your newest favorite original characters and the teams behind them. Now, I've talked to you guys in the past about Flame, I've talked to you guys in the past about Impound, but did you know that they're finally doing a crossover event? There's an Impound versus Flame, and it's available right now. You can go and get it right now, but that's not even the coolest thing. Wait till I tell you guys about the indie space. All right, guys, it's here. This is it. This is Impound versus Flame #1. And you know, we always stop by the artist, but like I told you guys before, Jalisha McCoy, Everett Montgomery, that's King and Queen Lion, and then Brent Trayce, that's Impound, the man himself. So this is an all-star team. If you guys love those two properties, you are absolutely gonna love this story. It's so much fun. And no, it is not you don't have to read the other stories to get involved in this one. And one more time, I just want to give praises to the Queen because she does all of the art herself, and holy crap, every single one of the panels looks like it's a still from one of the best animes that you've ever seen. It's awesome. But this book also does something really, really interesting that I haven't seen too many people start to do yet. But we all know about the Marvel multiverse, and we know about DC as a multiverse, and you know, they cross over and all those things. But what if there was that for the indie space? You know, the massive verse exists, and an Image and all kinds of other bigger universes exist, but do they ever cross over? Well, this idea would combine everything and everyone. This is the indie space. I don't know if there's room assignments or anything yet, but I'm feeling like I would be at home in one of these towers. You know what I'm saying? And don't worry, they don't leave you hanging here. They give an explanation for what this place is. This is the indie space, a place where independent creators can come and not only test the strength of their stories, but in this space, they can also breathe life into new creations. For all fiction is welcome here, and so are all who created it. No matter your color, creed, or physical form, this space is where creativity lives and thrives. But today is a day unlike any other. Two of the biggest titans in the independent space are about to embark on a journey of discovery and growth unlike anything seen before. And with that, only one question remains. Will they fall together or rise as one? Now, I'm a big lore hound and meta junkie. I am somebody that absolutely loves it when the story kind of knows that it's a story and it starts to play with that as a function of the story. Like some characters, you see them actually hit people with the onomatopoeias from the story page. That's so much fun. And this idea of the indie space is very similar. So this is the concept of the indie space, but if you back out, these are 4 gates, and all 4 of these things contribute to what is indie space. And I'm not sure if they did this on purpose, but I absolutely love it if they did. So above indie space, or to the north of it, is all of fiction. This is where fiction lives. Below it is the real world. So the opposite of fiction is our real world, our experiences as creatives, right? To the right of it, or to the east of it, that is where dreams are created. That's over in this space over here. And then to the west of it, over in this direction, that is where dreams get forgotten. And they explain all of that. It's so much fun. I told you guys, the indie space is such a cool concept, and we're all there. I promise. I'll explain to you how we're all there in just a sec. So like it says, the indie space is a place built for creators. It exists between what is real and fiction. Get it? The indie space is right here. Above it is fiction. Below it is reality. Isn't that cool? So what is the fictional world? It's exactly what you think it is. It's every single story until infinity, because it is forever. Everyone will eventually be able to come up with a story. You're going to tell a story about watching this video later. All right, so north of the indie space, that's where fiction is. We're going east of the indie space, and now we're in the Dreamsmith's chambers. This is where your dreams start to become like a reality, where you can start to will them into something that is real and tangible. It's a blank slate where you can just imagine whatever you need to. And moving on to the west gate of the indie space, what would that be? Well, if it's following the same pattern of opposites, it's going to be the opposite of creating dreams. It's going to be forgetting them. So this is the realm of forgotten tomorrows. Basically, did you have an idea about a character or something when you were a kid? Maybe they're in here. Maybe they're still in here. And you can bring them back. And then finally, to the south of the indie space is our reality, which I love that they included this. It's such a fun nod to the fact that we are all real people. Your favorite creators are full people who have entire lives outside of the wonderful characters that they created and worlds that you disappear into. They also have their own world. Now, there are the 10 commandments, the rules that creators cannot break once they enter indie space with each other. The 10 Commandments are a set of rules created and given to the creators who come to this space, so that law and order may always be upheld. The commandments work as yin and yang, push and pull. The first 5 rules are rules that must never be broken within the space. The next 5 are rules that must be followed at all cost. This structure not only preserves balance, but it also ensures that this space remains true to its values for generations to come. The first commandment, no creator shall steal from one another. The second commandment, no creator shall lie to one another. Starting off pretty easy. Third commandment, no creator shall fight another in anger or malice. That's an important distinction that they're making. In anger or malice, you know. I mean, they're doing a crossover book right now where it's literally called Impound versus Flame. They're going to be fighting, but, you know, not in anger or malice. Number 4, no creator shall attempt to oppress another. Again, pretty simple. And 5, no creator shall harbor jealousy towards another. Again, super simple thing. Now, those first 5 were never to be broken. These ones are always to be followed. So it's a list of 5 things that you shouldn't do and 5 things that you should do. Make sense? Number 6, all creators have love for one another. Number 7, all creators are individuals but must act as one to ensure progress of all. That's just like building community stuff. I love here in number 8 where they say all creators must inspire future generations. That's so beautiful, man, because that's exactly what we're trying to do. Number 9, all creators are family, and sometimes families fight, and that's okay. And number 10, all creators of any race or form are welcome, as long as they hold these commandments true in their hearts. All right, so I'm not going to spoil the book, so I'm going to only show you guys a couple of panels, a new form, and then I'll show you how to get the book. So just starting off right here, and I adore these margins that they do. Like, it just feels like the book is just one continuous art piece. Like, there's nothing in between the panels. It's so beautiful. And like I said before, a lot of these panels just look like frames of the best anime that you have ever seen. If you're a fan of Flame, you're going to know who the next person I'm about to show you is. If you're not a fan of Flame, I want you to look at this character and just imagine how powerful he is. If you like Flame, if you like power scaling, you like big characters that are throwing like planets at each other. We're talking automatically universal scale characters. Flame is so much fun when they can just cut loose. All right, so this is EJ's newest form, and I want you guys to guess how we got here, okay? I want you guys to tell me. I'm going to show you some details, and I want y'all to tell me in the comments how we got into this form. First thing you notice is he's completely white. He has this brand new hair, and he's wearing this kind of crown thing here. We're going to come down, and we're going to notice the fur, but notice this. Do you guys see these? This design is called the Greek key, and I want you guys to make a guess as to why it's all over him. Like I said before, you don't need to read the Flame origin or the Impound origin story before you read this book and know exactly what's going on. This book clears it up for you right away, and it's a lot of fun, right? But if you do want a little bit more background, you can head over to kingandqueenlion.com and pick up issue number 1, or head over to impoundcomics.com and pick up volume 1 of Impound, and then you'll be up to speed with everything you need to know going in. Do you need to read these beforehand? You don't, but if you do, you're gonna have a better time. So now you're like, hey Ryan, I gotta get this crossover. How do I go and pick it up? Well, I don't know if I could say out loud the name of this thing depending on where you're watching this, so I'm gonna just put it on screen where you can get it. So this is where you can get it right now. Depending on where you are, you could probably just click a couple buttons and get it right now. But again, congratulations to King and Queen Lion and Impound. You guys are doing something amazing. I know for a fact that you've been working on this for years, because I know when I put my order in. You guys have been killing it, and we're super proud of you. But like I always say, I only ask you for two things ever. One, go drink some water. Two, do something kind, and I'll see you next time. Peace.